And it looks like we're live. I guess right now would be a good time to wish my mom a happy birthday. This day is her birthday, and after I get done here, I'm going to pick the phone up and call her. And other than that, got a day full of gonna go see the grandkids and, fun stuff. This could be very short lived if I have problems. Uh, but I had one problem before I went live and I figured it out. We're just in here getting our feet wet and probably won't reuse this game. I don't know. It depends upon how good of a start it is, truth be known. I usually don't play games that want to kill me, but here we are. I've always liked the look of Grounded, and I thought Grounded 2 would be a good thing. Here Tell the Map's huge. I've watched a few other people play a tiny little bit. Haven't really watched. I might have watched an hour of it total. I think the changes that I've made is I've turned the music down and I've turned some of the narration. I've turned the music off, let's be blunt. I've turned the narration down. Uh, but other than that, I'm going to, leave it play and look at cutscenes and all kinds of stuff. And I know I clicked the button early, but nerves got a hold of me. And I felt like I needed to talk. Now, I've gotten probably 11 minutes in this game and about 3 hours in the original game. So this is going to be new for me. I am in the mild mode, good morning country lady, and you know we're going to take it as easy as we can take it. Mm. And country lady, I'm just getting a slow start, sitting here drinking a little coffee, running my mouth. Why? Because do what you do best. And I don't know if this start turns out to be a good one. I might use it going forward, and if it doesn't, I don't know. Haven't decided yet. I bought the game last night. I jumped in long enough to get some settings done and make sure everything worked. Yeah, that I was in last night and they had done an update. I downloaded the update, got into it enough to make sure everything worked and the update was okay. other than that, I haven't left the beginning area. I went far enough to know if you go past one little spot in the beginning area, you can't go backwards. So that tells me I need to look around a whole lot before I take a jump. Tell me, can you hear me good? I did have one little problem scheduling this. The thumbnail didn't work. I don't know why. Okay, good deal. Good deal. All right, we're going to get this show on the road. Good morning, shaman. Good morning, bug hunters. Never thought of myself as being a bug hunter. I really don't like bugs. I mean, in real life. When I was working for the state of South Carolina, I had a guy that we worked with that was from the help desk. And he was walking around with a bug messing with somebody one morning, and I looked at him as we were walking down the hall, and I saw him with the bug in his hand. I said, "Don't bring that by my desk, because I'll knock you out." Yay, being heard's good. All right, I've got this set on multiplayer in case somebody jumps in and says, "Hey, do you mind if I play with you?" I'm counting this as a throwaway game unless it's really good. But other than that, I have played a grand total of 11 minutes in this and 3 hours in Grounded 1. Other than that, I really don't know a lot about the game, and I'm liable to get my ever-loving ass kicked. The original game creeped me out, but I got used to it. Yeah, I don't like crickets, spiders, bugs, cockroaches, gnats, bats, you name it. I don't like it. And, you know, it was funny in South Carolina. If somebody saw you stomp on a cricket, they'd say, "Well, you're going to have bad luck." They thought that crickets were good luck. And it was just like, I don't care. Guy comes within 5 foot of me, looks like he's fixing to crawl on me. I'll scream like a 4-year-old just crapped themselves on the playground. You ain't living long if you're a bug and you get within about 10 foot of me, because I'm just not. All right, here we go. Only friends can see and join your game. Would you like to require a password to join as well? At this point, let me say that. What, you're not? We're going to do a standard. Oh, and it didn't. I typed in my chat box. Did you have to turn your camera movement sensitivity down? I had to turn mine down to like 2%. It moved way too fast and made me nauseous. Haven't yet. Haven't yet. But that's good to know. And yes, happy Friday. I'm going to see how third person does me, because I think it will be more interesting to somebody watching. But if it starts making me motion sick, I'm going to change to first person. I'm really enjoy the first person view a whole lot more. But I understand we're doing entertainment, and that's that. And yes, I'm going to select Max. I rather much like his hairdo, because did I mess up the... It's been a long week, yep. Oh, hold it. I got something going on here because I can't hear a thing from the game. Okay.
Hey, I'm Maxwell. Maxwell Smalls.
Much,
Remember that name.
much better.
Hey, I'm Maxwell. Maxwell Smalls. Remember that name.
Why are you being a pain in my butt? Oh, if I could only spell. I will say one thing I noticed between the original game as it was put out and the update they just did, loading was faster on the update. The initial load on the original was very slow. I was like, wow, smoke 'em if you got 'em.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast! No! With new flexible legs, the Yoke Girth action figure can ride anything!
Billy Hog's single occupancy microwavable hot dog dinner. No family, no friends, no problems.
You've heard about the cool changes going on at Ominent, but have you seen our new headquarters? It's transparent, just like our new guidelines for involuntary experiments. No more teenagers. We're also going to renovate Brook Hollow Park. Just felt like doing something nice.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully, inventor of the revolutionary spacer shrinking technology, when an explosion erupted. The park has been evacuated and sealed off by Ominent. We've received footage from the aftermath of the explosion, which appears to show Dr. Tully assassinating Burgle. The beloved robot was best known for grilling hamburgers and saving the lives of the 4 teenagers. The motivation for the beheading is unknown. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
Not just microwave hot dogs and a He-Man ripoff.
Dreamt I was miniaturized again. What a nightmare. Speaking of which, when did I get dragged into an evil dentist office? I ain't sticking around to find out.
Okay. do anything there. Raisoning, which was a problem Dr. Tully had, and the reason why they were working on teenagers in the first one is because teenagers had enough plasticity in their body not to raisin. All right, looks like we're going out the door.
Damn. Not psyched about being tiny again, but the view is nice. Did I get shrunk for the anniversary? I gotta remember.
Good morning, Darlene. There's a hot dog up there, a spork, a quarter, a cork, and what looks like a soft drink of some kind. There's the ice cream cooler. And that
Man, roaches are even uglier at this size.
big nasty cockroach. Of all the bugs they had to put cockroaches in. They couldn't have put those little cute roly-polies in. I could have stood that. But yeah, ominous coffee cups. And Sloane, the young lady in the middle of this poster, and the young lady on the poster over there, figures prominently in everything you're doing and looking at.
I guess Ominous really paranoid about the park renovations. Do they think someone's gonna steal the benches? They're worse than cops.
Good morning, Chase on VR. How are you this morning? Excellent. Good to hear. Seems like all the body monitors are set up in 4s, and there was a body monitor for each chair over there. These pictures are decidedly bad.
Check it out. Dr. Tully's on TV. Hold up. Right. Dr. Tully went mad scientist and killed Burgle. That's why I'm here. I got a robot to save.
Shrinkage. Temporary or permanent mineralization aftermath. Vomiting. Fun times. That's the memory loss one again. Now, being as I don't know what I'm doing, this could be very slow, I hate to say. That door looks to be locked. I'm not crazy about spiders, Chase. However, I know there are spiders in the game. I have played about 3 hours of the first one, and before this start, I'd played about 11 minutes of this one. Chase, to be perfectly honest, I don't like bugs of any kind. this is level 10. So if this is level 10, how do you get farther up? And this pneumatic transport system is definitely going down, but it's turned up to a point that the gauge is in the red. Okie dokie. Then you might be cooked. Well, you know, if I am. This is just me getting my feet wet. I plan to play this more over the weekend and possibly have some help, of which that tells you need the Scabby scanner. All right, I'm going to take one more look around here because I know from what little I've played, once I go down that tube, I'm done. I just wonder why I can't get through that door. I'll go in the tube here in a second. I just want to make sure I'm not missing something. They've definitely got the cameras turned on, that's for sure. Now, Chase, I appreciate the advice. However, I'm here doing this for the first time for me. Don't go spoiling it. Because after the very first few rooms, I know nothing about this and would like to get my feet wet. You know, all by myself. There's really not anything else in here or... All right. I think I can handle the spiders more than the nasty cockroaches. Yeah. Yeah, anything that can live through a nuclear blast and outlive you is a little creepy. But if this is level 10, what are the other 9 levels that are above us? Is my question. And it would really be nice to be able to get into that room and see what's going on. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a screenshot of that board because I just don't know. I have a feeling it might come in handy. All right, down the hatch we go. And away we go.
Scabby 2K. Step up to the machine.
Yeah, and that tube is locked, so you can't go back up.
The Scabby 2K is our best invention yet. A Scabby 2K for every employee. Please keep your arm still as the Scabby 2K's microneedles connect to your blood vessels. I'm Sloan Beaumont, your new boss. I'm so glad to welcome you to the Omnid Park training program. Located here in scenic and dangerous Brook Hollow Park. You are now tiny, but well equipped. Congratulations.
Damn, Scabby got big since the old one. Okay, don't think about it, Max. Find Burgle's head and get out of here.
And the last level we were on was level 10, but this is level B1. So does that mean all the rest of them are above ground? Provides a map. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to jump back. All right. Seems like every time I get out of a menu, I jump back on the controller. It's not the attacking, they just gross me out. Very true. Well,
We're doing cutting-edge research, not just in Brook Hollow Park, but underneath it. The park project takes a use every part of the buffalo approach to the park.
I have to admit, the detail in this game, what little I've seen of it, that quarter is... Chase, quit giving spoilers in chat. Okay?
When you think of a city park, you think of children playing, a family picnic. But at your new size, the park is actually very dangerous. Be careful.
Thank you, Shaman. You play in the park, you don't think about tiny teenagers running around under your feet. Yeah.
Take inspiration from our Employees of the Month. We honor their memory by working hard to make the world less awful.
And the fact that 3 of them have supposedly passed on and this one is still being looked for. Contact head office if found. Yeah. And the year we're in game is 1992, so.
Your Scabby 2K detected a resource analyzer. You'll find one of these at every ranger outpost in the park.
Okay. They've got the place wired up that they can see what you're doing when you're doing it, that's for sure.
ceremony has been canceled due to an explosion. Communication with the other facilities is down. Evacuation protocols have been triggered at all park installations. My professional opinion is that the people in charge royally screwed up once again.
Somehow I'm not surprised. Can't go any farther that way. Just looking at those boots makes my feet hurt. Coffee cups, hats. Don't look like any of the doors are openable. That there's a gas mask here. And having been in an organization where chemical warfare training was a thing, that looks like an old Soviet gas mask, but
Inside the training dome, you'll learn a crucial survival skill. Crafting!
They're gonna teach me about crafting? I'm an expert. So much for trying to forget the yard.
yeah, that's true, country lady. That's what I was thinking. Especially if the tool belt had a bunch of requires a busting tool. A bunch of items in it, that would have been even better. And I figure if this is a training area, I'm going to go all loot goblin and pick up everything I can. Yeah, it's not fair. Well, it's like in Planet Crafter. They show you all this beautiful stuff they have in the game, but you can't build it. Whew. That was a little too bright. Because I figure, as bad as I play games, picking up everything I can will be a good thing for me. Yep, still got to have a chopping tool. All right, come on now. Just take all the loot, become the loot goblin. I learned from you. There's another little twig or sprig. I'm going to apologize in advance for taking my time and being slow about it, because for as much as I know about this game from watching other people play, I don't know. Being hands-on with a game is different from being, from watching it. Yeah, I've learned a lot, but that little shaded piece right there, is that just a water puddle? Yes. Oh. Okay, I can't do that. Why do you keep showing me that? I'm gonna make a loot goblin out of him yet. Yes, you are. Well, you already have. I mean, let's be blunt. once I think I've got everything picked up, then we're going to go around to the analyzer and analyze it all. And I know enough to know that you can't leave here until you fabricate a weapon. Pardon me.
Science!
You will need a weapon for the next part of the training. You may use it against hostile creatures, but never against your fellow employees.
New charge in 9 minutes. Or 0921. Well, okie dokie. Handcraft a pebblet spear. Okay, that's not what I want. Nope, that was what I wanted. Looks like I have two that I didn't find there. Oh, good grief, touchy. And there's the map. If you don't need it now, you'll probably need it later. Yes. Okay. Max health, attack power is 8. Okay, you gotta have the crude rope first. Gotta have gnat fuzz, don't have that yet. Alright. Eye patch will do the job. Used in a pebble spear, pebble axe wall mount, pebble hammer, fiber bandage, trail marker, and a crude rope. There are things that's used in it it's not telling you about. Interesting. Whoop. Sap, a combustible sticky goo that oozes from roots and fallen branches. Acorn shell, hard shell used for construction and armor plating. Acorns fall near the oak tree. Sturdy chunks of red amp that seem useful in a variety of crafts. Soft wet dirt clumps that hold form, typically found around pools of water and damp areas. And I did see somebody say carry clay with you because you can build bridges out of it. Dry grass chunk. Like how they give you a list of what resources used for. Absolutely. Dull gray hairs taken from a gnat. Single clover leaf from top of a clover. Let me make sure I'm not. Okay, at least I have a bandage. Oop, dry grass chunks. Torch is going to be the next thing that's going to be good. That's going back where I came.
For safety reasons, the door will not unlock until you are holding a weapon.
Left bumper. Okay, what am I doing wrong here?
Good. You are now legally armed and potentially dangerous.
Okay.
I ain't even old enough to drink yet.
Attack an enemy 3 times in a row to complete a powerful combo. Can block attacks with your weapon. Blocks just... Ah, okay.
When you're ready, press the button to receive an opponent. Your combat skills will be evaluated by a panel of experts.
I don't want to be tested on killing stuff. That's messed up.
You survived. Good. Your performance was rated out of 10. Stay calm. An error was detected in the training module. Now calling a network technician.
Man, can Amadon do anything right? Somebody should probably pick up that call.
Bug brain surgery. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Oh. Whoa.
This evacuation sucks. The executives got embiggened while the rest of us schlubs have to run for our lives. If they hadn't botched the taming program, we could at least ride away on a bug. If I survive this, I'm changing careers. I'll teach preschool or something.
So, career change. Huh.
Crap, Virgil's in real trouble. Some jerk has him hostage? Where is he? I gotta find that mystery person. She's got Virgil.
Okay. I can go through that door down there to probably get out. Okay, I probably don't need to do this, but... Disgusting. And I kept forgetting to block. All right. Burgle might have lost his head, but he hasn't.
Now you're park worthy. Time to step out into the wild.
He hasn't lost.
To complete the training, get your Omni tool at the Ranger Outpost.
Omni tool. Could be a good insult. What is it, though?
Okay. Now, let's see. I don't have that. Still don't have Nat Fuzz. Alright. How do I get in my inventory here?
A taste of nature.
I see you down there. Oh, requires digging tool. Here, I thought I knew what I was doing. Come to find out, I don't know my backside from a hole in the ground. Or maybe I do. Oh, God. Boy, that switch is... You woke up tiny in a facility for onboarding new employees in a
I
secret
got nothing
audit
but
program.
respect for worker ants. Clocking in, clocking out, getting it done.
Omnit program in Brook Hollow Park. Dr. Tully is nowhere to be seen. Burgle's head is nowhere to be found, and you had to complete the training course to escape the park. No, I'm not slurping nasty water. Oh, come on, where is it? I let the little guy get away from me. Oh. I'm having control.
Weevil,
issues.
weevil. There must be a joke there. Ah, the lesser of two weevils.
I was trying to get that aphid, but he was going the other direction. Okay, I hear you. Somebody has lost 70. No, somebody's lost a buck. All right. I keep hearing this aphid around here somewhere. Come here, aphid. I got something for you. From what I do know, just like in the first game, if you leave your spit...
Ceremony was a hell of a time for Tully to go nuts. Like, dude, they're dedicating a statue of you. Chill.
Finding the ranger outpost isn't going to be too hard, but so much to look at. Can't do anything with that until I get that. Ranger Outpost snack bar. Well, it isn't that cute. Pick up an Omni tool.
Hey! Wish I'd had one of these back in Tully's yard. Someone's calling again. Virgil? Hold on, buddy! Wait, damn. How do I get in there? Door's locked, but I want to answer the transmission.
Good morning, Amp. Okay.
Science!
Yeah, country lady, this is about as far as I've seen also. Anything after this, I'm pretty much done. Analyzed. Oh, unscannable. Ah, okay. That's why I have so much stuff, but... Alright.
Better gear up if I'm going exploring.
What? Hold on. Alright, let me figure this out, how to get... Several people play. You know me, impatient. I couldn't wait. Yep. That's that. That's...
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just trying to figure out how to... get the controller situation.
Just looking, I promise.
that's something else I need to do, is peep everything.
I got a feeling a grub is crawling around subterranean-like. Rub-a-dub-dub, let's eat some grubs.
Okay. Oh. That's what I was looking for. Okay, hate to say that I'm going to have to go AFK for just a second. Let me walk back in here so I'll be in a good spot. Oh, but I don't want you guys to have to listen to the phone ring. All right, I'll be right back. Andreas is loving it so far. So far, I'm doing okay, but you got to work with an old mind sometime. I'll be right back. Yes, I would freak out if I came back and a spider jumped in my face. I have one thing that I didn't set up. that I need to set up because YouTube has been so flaky as of late that I watch my own stuff. Yeah, Amp, I watched a little bit of Dreas's streams. I pretty much, have tried to stay, wanted enough so I wouldn't look like a total bumbler, but oh, come on. You need this back here. There you go. You can hear everything now. And get that off. All right.
Night's coming up. It's shelter time. Let's build.
Well, and I understand that. However, I'm trying to figure out how to get the...
Hey, aphid. I wonder if there's an alpha aphid. Isolated by power from the rest, slowly going crazy.
I have failed as a girlfriend in watching him. When he plays with other people, it tends to get too chaotic in my little brain. Amp, I have trouble watching other people play anything since I started streaming. I don't know why. I just do. I don't know why that is. Okay, good grief. The menus, even in the first one, yeah, it's tough, Because I used to watch a load of Game Edge. I'll still watch Myths if she's playing Subsistence. I've watched all of her Subsistence stuff. But they were great streams. I didn't watch all of them. They played too late for me and I had to go to bed, yes. How do I equip the axe? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I get that. And I need 3 clover leaves. And I bet you I still don't have a chopping tool. Slimy glow stick, fiber bandage.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. And now you're going to show me where that is, and good on you. Oh, it equipped. Oh. I see. I was worried about equipping the tool. And I appreciate you asking, country lady. And had I gotten too far out of sorts, nobody wants to see you fumble around. Upgraded at the ranger station. All right. And I figure since they led you down a path in the first one, I can't watch any of those live. It's radio show time, and they just start another show on Thursdays. So now we have 8 hours back to back on Thursdays. Yep. Remap your controls in the options menu. And it wouldn't matter if I remap my controls or not. I'd forget. All right. I still don't have dried grass chunks. Okie doke. Come on. Hold it. Gotta go there. Just can't fight. Oh. Come on. Up. Come on, Nat. I need Nat Fuzz. I know I do. Come on, you know you want some. Yeah.
Nat's buzzing around like the guys outside the convenience store. Always yelling at me, and I can't yell back. Not allowed.
Yeah. I don't know why. How am I? Trash talking and Nat. What has the world come to? Okay, back the heck up. All right, out we go. Yeah, I realize the whole health thing ain't great. Okay. Come back here, water drop. Oh, it went in the nasty stuff. Shaman, to be honest, I'm 62 years old. I've got chronic arthritis. About the only thing I can trash talk is a gnat. Okay, I'm going toward the light. I probably shouldn't, but I am. Let me apologize for all of this being so dark. Looks like I'm fixing to die anyway. can't do what I can't do. Alright. Let's do something like go back toward the ranger station. Okay. That's the next place it wants me to go, but I can't do that till I get a torch on me. Well, yeah. There, I see. Oh, look. That is most annoying. Build a lean-to. Why is it not letting me build? I've got all the required stuff. Okay, I get the feeling I know why, but that's okay. Okay, so we sleep. And it's 9:02. Forgive me, folks, I know that was hard to watch. Find and eat food. Alright, I've set the respawn point. Oh.
Science.
samples. Analyzed. Okay, now. Oh, okay, I see. Well, I didn't want to do that, but now I know what it does. I've got to find 3 dried grass, and that's just all there is to it. The dried grass are the little round ones.
Ugh, these damn mites always jumping in your face. I didn't miss them at all.
In the world? Ah! Just what I was needing. That's not what I need. It's that. Oh.
I ain't gonna walk around in the dark like an idiot.
All right. Hold it. You're down here by an analyzer. You just got dried grass chunks. So go and analyze the darn things and listen to the phone ring.
Science.
Okie dokie, hate to pop in and out, but I gotta get stuff going this morning. My head hurts and I'm gonna try to stream anyway. We'll see how long I make it. Hugs and loves to y'all. Amp, hope you have a great stream. I'm gonna see if I can get through here without dying too much. And I know, don't smack the ladybug. Well, let's go and look where that water might be at before I get real. Nope, can't get up there. Gotta go on up. Ah, I see. Okay.
Not a joke. I need help.
Oh. Okay. Build a trail marker. Cloverleaf, plant fiber, and sprig. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and get my stuff. I'm gonna go down here and probably get my ass beat yet again.
Hell, don't you go running off on me.
Oh my God, you're alive. Oh, yes. Oh, I was so worried. Not killing teenagers. It's my whole thing. How are you feeling? Are you injured? I am so relieved. Oh, Max. Always cutting the tension with a perfect joke. Listen, I've been actually meaning to apologize in person. I am so sorry for what Director Schmechter did to you and your friends. It was evil. I'm Sloan. I work at Ominent. Oh my gosh, okay, this is embarrassing. But you might recognize me from the commercials. Have you seen our new headquarters? It's transparent. If I had friends, I bet they'd tease me over that. I was brought on as part of the reforms after, well, you know, the dead teenagers. We've just been massacred by an army of insects under the control of some person. The evacuation was not perfect. One of our researchers is missing from this area. I'm sorry to ask, but we could really use some help locating her. Hold on, I'm transferring the coordinates to your Scabby 2K. Absolutely. Of course I will help you in return. My team will get right on it. I'll unlock the Ranger Station terminal next to you. You know, you never know what you might run into out there. It might be smart. Get a few upgrades to your OmniTools hardware. You can call me anytime you need my help. You must have some questions. How can I help you? We had initiated celebration protocols. Alertness levels were low. Our collective BAC was around 0.05, and then BAM! All hell broke loose. Dr. Tully freaked out during his speech, tried to kill Burgle, ripped the little guy's head clean off. Something exploded and everyone scattered. We lost track of you, Dr. Tully, Burgle's head. Anything else?
Well, this is different. Ooh, Omni Wrench, Omni Hammer, Omni Axe. Oh, I need grass seed for that one. Don't have red ant parts. 2K of raw science. Wow. Oof. Everything is kind of expensive. And I admit, I could have looked before I bought anything. However, build a lean-to, craft clover hood.
The Ranger Station is like at the arcade when you exchange your tickets for prizes? Awesome!
Purchase the Omni Shovel upgrade. Okie doke. Well, I tried. Oh, and I can't because I don't have the grass seed. Okay. You discovered the Omni Hammer. Well, no, I had discovered that before. Is there anything on this table worth looking at? But no, there's this. Oh, come on, press the right button. Right trigger, take all. Okay. now that that's open, that's open. Okay. I am going to end a little early, and I'm going to leave this right here because alright, well, let's create a new save anyway. Alright, folks, that's where we're going to leave it. And we're going to, we've got grandkid things that we'll be doing and all kinds of fun stuff. I have to admit, it was fun. Different, tough. That whole controller thing sometimes. But it was great having all of you here. Thank you very much for being here. And I appreciate the help. Because you all being here makes this so much easier. All right. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be back, and it's either going to be Grounded 2 or Planet Crafter the Moons update. One or the other. One will be Saturday, one will be Sunday. I haven't decided in which order. Most likely, I'll have Country Lady at the very least here with me because we've talked about it. But, you know, if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. You know, Country Lady leads a busy life. All right, you folks have a good one. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Hugs to Randy and Taz and anyone else. Yep. All right, see ya. I plan to be there. Hey! All right, see you later. Bye-bye.